Okay, in the last lesson, we looked at x plus y equals 5, which was an equation with two variables. And we discovered that it had infinite solutions, and the best way to display those solutions was to graph them. Today, let's change that from x plus y equals 5 to x plus y is less than 5. So the first thing we want to know is would all those solutions that were solutions to the equation, would they also be solutions to the inequality? And you already know that the answer to that is no, because in this one we're equal to 5 and in this one we're less than 5. So those are not the same thing. So what would be some solutions that are, what would be some ordered pairs that are solutions to x plus y is less than 5? Something like, how about 1 and 3? 2 and 1, -3 and -2. How about 0 and 4? How about -6 and 1? How about -6 and 5? How about, I don't know, 0 and 2? How about 2 and 0? How about -5 and 1? How about 1 and -5? So on and so forth. Okay, obviously, just like the equation, there are going to be infinite solutions to an inequality that has two variables. There's infinite solutions to an inequality that has one variable, so definitely for two variables. So let's go ahead and plot these. Now, you don't need to sit there and watch me plot these. You should know how to plot points right now. So I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to plot all these points, and then I'll be back with you and we'll take a look. You should plot the points also. All right, so here are all the points that have been plotted now. What you can see here is you can see that these points definitely do not form a line. They're all over the place. Let's go back to what that line looked like if it was the equation. I'm going to draw it in a different color. If you remember, the line from the last lesson where it was x plus y equals 5 looked a whole lot like this. Now, what I want to show you is that this basically splits the coordinate plane into two half planes. This is a half plane, this is a half plane. But Mr. Burke, how is this half when it's so much bigger? Remember that this is just a piece of it. Remember that this extends forever in every direction. So this is half the plane and this is half the plane. And I want you to notice that all of those points that we picked, they all fall on one side of this line. That's not coincidence. Pick a point over here. 5, 6. If I do 5 plus 6, that's not less than 5. If I do 3 plus 5, that's not less than 5. If I do 6 and 1, that's not less than 5. The points that are over here are not solutions to the inequality. Only the points on this side are. Okay, so how do we show that? We shade it in. Everything on this side is a solution up to this barrier, this blue barrier. Now, here's the thing that we have to keep in mind though. You told me when we answered this question right here, you told me that solutions to this, which is represented by this blue line, is not solutions to this. So we need to communicate that on our graph. We need to show that the points that are on this line are not solutions. And we have a way of doing that. So let me take out this blue line. There we go. Whoops. Let's try again. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to get out my ruler tool here. And I'm going to set up a ruler for the same blue line. Right about there. Nope. Right about there. That's it. And then just instead of drawing a solid line, I'm just going to draw a dashed line. All right, my technology is not agreeing with me today, so I'm going to freehand this. But you guys would not freehand this. We would always do this with a ruler. But there it is, that dashed line. This dashed line says that all the points in this shaded region are solutions, but the points that are actually on the dotted line are not solutions. All right, so that leads us to have this table right here. Let's assume y equals ax, mx plus b form. Now, obviously, I'm using quotations because it's not going to have an equal sign. But what I mean is y by itself on the left, mx plus b form on the right. There are four symbols that we could see: greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. For the ones that are not equal to, it's kind of like open circle. Those are going to be dashed. For the ones that are equal to, those ones are going to be like a closed circle. They're going to be solid. If we're greater than, we're going to shade above the line. If we're less than, we're going to shade below the line. And that holds true for the other ones as well. So this is a very useful chart. So you're probably going to want to keep that handy. Look at a couple of examples. It says graph the solution sets to the inequalities and state one ordered pair in the solution set. Okay, so these should look really familiar. They look a lot like the ones from yesterday. So again, we're going to try and get y by itself. So I'm going to add 4x to both sides. And that gives me 2y is greater than or equal to 4x minus 8. And then again, I'm trying to get y by itself. So I'm going to divide everything by 2. And that's going to give me y is greater than or equal to 2x minus 4. Now at this point, you should know that that means that we have a y-intercept of 4 and we have a slope of 2, which is up 2 over 1. If you still need to write down those things, go ahead and do that. I'm going to write down a couple other things. I'm going to write down that that symbol tells me I have a solid line and I'm shading above the line. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to start at -4 and I'm going up 2 to the right 1. Up 2 to the right 1. And again, I guess I can use this. I've got a ruler here sitting next to me, so this is a solid line, so I'm actually going to draw it in, kind of like that. And now this says I want to shade above the line, okay, above. So if you imagine that this was like the side of a hill, then this would be the ground below you, and this would be the sky above you. Okay, so this is the above side. And if you're not positive about that, you can always try 0, 0. If I plug 0, 0 into here, I would get 0 is greater than or equal to 0, 2 times 0 is 0, 0 minus 4. 0 is greater than or equal to -4. That's a true statement. That means that 0, 0 is a solution. That means I should be shading the side that has 0, 0. And when we do our shadings, we do it just like this. We're not coloring in the whole area. We go perpendicular, like against the line. This is how we do our shading. Don't color it in, and you'll understand more about that later in the unit. Okay, and then let's state a value in the solution. Well, we already said that in this case, 0, 0 is. So let's just go with that. How about 0, 0? All right, let's try another one. Again, trying to get y by itself. Okay, so I'm going to subtract x from both sides. That gives me 5y is less than -x plus 10. And then I'm going to divide everything by 5. Now listen, don't forget, if you divide by a negative number, just like when you're solving, you need to flip your inequality sign. Y is less than -1/5, like we talked about in the last unit, plus 2. So this is y-intercept of 2, slope of -1/5. And what does that symbol tell me? That symbol tells me I need to have a dashed line and I need to shade below it. All right, so here we go. Y-intercept is plus 2. Slope is -1/5, down 1 over 5. I ran out of room. I do the exact opposite. There it is. I need to have a dashed line this time. Let's get my ruler out, line it up as best I can. It's tough on the screen. It's not perfect, but that's okay. You get the idea. There's my dashed line. It's not terrific. Bear with me. Okay? Dashed line, and I need to shade below it. So again, if this is the side of a hill, here's the ground below, and here's the sky above. So I'm shading below, like so. Okay? And again, if you weren't sure, you could test 0, 0. If I plug 0, 0 in here, I get 0 is less than 0 plus 2. 0 is less than 2. That's a solution. That works. So I would shade the side that has 0, 0, and 0, 0 is the solution that I can pick. When you're picking your own solutions, do not pick solutions that are on the line either way. Always pick solutions that are way up here in the shaded region because then you'll always be safe. I think that's everything. You have a chance to practice this, and then it'll be on to the next lesson.